Hey guys, what's up? It's Chris. Today we're gonna talk about brewing Taiwanese High Mountain Oolong. Okay, and we're gonna brew Gong Fu style today. Now, Gong Fu style, what does that mean? Well, this style uses a lot more leaf to water than water, meaning the leaf to water ratio is rather small. Okay, so meaning I use a lot of leaf and a little water. To me, that's the best way to brew tea, any kind of tea. All right, maybe except for tea bags. But so we're gonna do that with Taiwanese High Mountain Oolong today, and it's fairly simple. It's not some mysterious process. It's not some uh, arduous ceremony. We're just gonna brew up some tea uh, with a low, with a high tea leaf to water ratio. Okay, so all you need is your tea, your teaware, some boiling water, and a bit of attention to detail. That's about it. Okay? At the very basic sense. We can go talk about Gong Fu Cha in a much more deeper sense, but that's not the point today. The point today is to show you how easy it is to brew Taiwanese High Mountain Oolong. Okay? So today I'm going to be brewing in a gaiwan. Why? Because a gaiwan is easy to find, and I think more universal for everybody who wants to start brewing Gong Fu style. I mean, we can always brew in pots. We can always brew in a pot, but not everybody has access to good pots, so we're not going to do that today. But everyone can get a gaiwan. You can go to Amazon. If you're in the United States, Amazon, and if you're in any other country, your Amazon-like or e-platform for selling goods definitely will have some kind of gaiwan on there. So a gaiwan is this, a cup with a lid. Okay? So, how do we start? Well, we measure out our tea. I like to measure out. Some people just do it by eye, but measuring gives you a good kind of standard. So you can practice every time the same way. So today I'm using about 6 grams of tea for 100 milliliter gaiwan. Now, depending on how strong or how light you like your tea, you can vary that ratio. I can say you can go as low as 3 grams per 100 mil, all the way up to maybe 7 grams. That's the kind of area I like, the range I like to use when brewing Taiwanese High Mountain Oolong. Okay, so today we got our Lisan Organic High Mountain Oolong. You can find that on the site if you like. And so we have this tea. What we need to do first is we need to heat up the teaware. Why do we want to heat up the teaware? So that when we put our tea in and we're ready to brew, it'll keep the temperature more consistent than if we didn't. Because that's a key point in brewing, is to have consistent temperature. All right, so we're going to take boiling water. We're going to put it in our gaiwan. Okay, very easy, right? Not rocket science here. Let it heat up for a few seconds. All right, you want to get the teaware hot. Sometimes you'll see people, they'll pour tea over the lid, right, and they'll have that little effect there. But if you're new to this, you don't need to do that, because this thing can get pretty hot sometimes. Okay? So once you feel that your gaiwan or whatever vessel you're using is sufficiently heated, you're going to heat the other vessels. Your cha hai, right? And then your cup. There you go. All right? Now we're going to put the tea leaves into the gaiwan. We're going to shake it around. And we're going to let the ambient heat of the gaiwan start. I wouldn't say almost, maybe we could say start the brewing process, meaning we're trying to get the tea ready to be brewed. In Chinese, they call that 醒茶, or we can call waking up the leaves, right? So since Taiwanese oolongs are rolled into a tight ball, the first brew is always going to be a little bit weaker. So to help with that, we gotta wake up the tea leaves by letting it sit in the cup for a bit and letting the ambient heat interact with the tightly rolled bowl, so they start to loosen up and especially give off a lot of fragrance. Especially if you have some friends or guests over and you're brewing for them, you can let them sit here and it'll be a very good experience letting them opening up the cup and then smelling the leaves, and everybody can smell the nice fragrance of your tea, right? Okay, so once your tea has been sufficiently awakened, we're going to do our first brew. Okay? It's very simple. You're just going to pour just under boiling water into the gaiwan up to the limit of the rim. Okay? I mean, not up to the rim, but there's an area where the rim starts to come up like this. So you want to pull the water right up to there. Okay? And for Taiwanese oolongs, how long do you steep the tea? Well, I like to do the first steep for about a minute. Because once again, the tea is rolled into tight balls, and what you want to do is start to open up the leaves. Okay? And so you do like 20 seconds, 30 seconds is not enough. So a minute should be fine. After that, your second steep, you can go maybe like 50 seconds. Third steep, 50 seconds, and then back to the fourth steep, a minute. Fifth steep, a minute. And after the fifth steep, it's a minute and a half, 2 minutes, up to you. Okay? I usually go about a little bit over a minute after the fifth steep, and then when it gets towards the end, I'll do like a minute and a half. Okay? Real High Mountain Oolong can be brewed many times, not just 3 or 4 times. It can be brewed at least 8. All the teas that I have, or all the teas I drink that are High Mountain Oolong, I take to at least 8 steeps. So keep that in mind. So once the minute has passed, we're going to tilt the lid, we're going to grab it by the lip, and then we're just going to pour into our sahai. And there you go. And that's it. And then you would just do that each time you finish the tea. Just pour it in, cover the lid, right? Wait your time. And then you're going to take 2 fingers, pull it here, and then the top of your index finger on top of the lid, and then you're going to pour, right? And that's it. And that's it. And that's as simple as it gets. Gong Fu Brewing, Taiwanese High Mountain Oolong. Now, some things you want to pay attention to is the temperature of your water. Why do we use just under boiling? Well, we bring the tea up to the boil and we let it settle and we put it into the cup. Or we put it in the cup and brew it. So why do we do that? High Mountain Oolong needs boiling water. Okay? It needs a really high temperature. Because, once again, like I said, the leaves are rolled into a ball, and lower temperature water will not efficiently make those balls open up. Okay, only boiling water will do. Another reason is that High Mountain Oolong, because real High Mountain Oolong leaves are thick, all right, you need boiling water to be able to penetrate into the leaves so that the leaves give everything they have, all right? If you use lower temperature water, once again, the efficiency of extraction is not as good. Okay, so don't be afraid of boiling water. To be honest, I use boiling water or just below boiling water to brew almost all my teas. Because what I want to do, the goal for what I want to do is not just brew a good cup of tea or the best cup of tea that I can. I want to pull out all the nutrients from the leaves. I want to taste, I want to drink everything the leaves have to give. So any kind of, messing around with the temperature of the water is pointless for my style of brewing, because I don't want to just drink a beverage. I want to get everything out of the leaves. So I gotta use boiling water, or boiling water that's just settled down. Okay. Something else to talk about? No, I think that's about it. So give it a shot, and let me know how it turns out for you. It's not that hard, guys. So don't get all flustered about it. It's very simple. All right. So I'll stop the video here. If you like the video, give a like and a subscribe. If you have something to add, leave in the comments, and then I'll talk to you guys later.